Sugar City Morning Show.
Muy buenos días, compañeros, y bienvenidos todos a esta edición del Sugar City Morning Show. Good morning, folks, and welcome to today's edition of the Sugar City Morning Show. We're transmitting live from North Division Channel 10 here in the beautiful village of Trial Farm, and it is a distinct pleasure to greet you this lovely morning. Estamos transmitiendo en vivo desde Trial Farm en las afueras del pueblo de Orinjoa, y es un gran gusto saludarles hoy por la mañana. Hoy es miércoles, compañeros, y hoy es el 8 de noviembre. Y no es que me gustaría o que, bueno, hemos pasado ya una semana dentro del mes de noviembre y nada más faltan aproximadamente 6 semanas para la Navidad. Y recuérdense de que este mes de noviembre vamos a tener día de Garifuna Settlement Day, que se celebra generalmente el 19, pero me imagino que este año se va a celebrar el 20, el lunes, porque hacemos puente hoy en día, ¿ok? También este mes tenemos, si es que déjame fijarme nada más exactamente, el 23, perdón, es famoso día de dar gracias, de Thanksgiving. No es que sea un festejo aquí en Belice, pero muchas personas lo adoptan porque pues la razón de dar gracias, pues todos tenemos esa opción de dar gracias a Dios cuando queramos. Y si es que un día queremos dar gracias y tener una cena grande, entonces lo podemos hacer. Pero el 23, Thanksgiving, el 26, recordándoles que es Tacos Fest aquí en Orange Rock, y mucha actividad aquí en noviembre. Pero hoy es un nuevo día, compañeros. Hoy es un día más en nuestras vidas y tenemos que agradecer. ¿No crees tú? Por eso digo, Padre, te doy las gracias por todas tus bendiciones. Hoy permitiste que hoy me abra los ojos, que pueda venir a chambear, a caminar. Gracias, Padre, por lo que me das. Gracias, Padre, por lo que haces por nuestros compañeros, nuestros familiares, nuestras amistades, nuestros compañeros. Gracias, Padre, por darles vida, salud y fuerza. Te lo agradezco, Padre. Te pido que nos continúes bendiciendo, que nos sigas cuidando, que nos des, Padre, paciencia y que nos des sabiduría. Que nos des, Padre, la capacidad de cambiar. Que nos des, Padre, la capacidad de ser más conscientes que necesitamos paz y felicidad y que no necesitamos crimen. Que en vez de estar peleándonos, debemos de estar confortándonos. De que en vez de estar juzgándonos, debemos de estar animándonos. Padre, ayúdanos, danos tu fortaleza. Somos humanos y te pido perdón, Padre, porque yo también necesito de tu gracia y de tu perdón. Te pido también, Padre, por los enfermos, por los ancianos, por los niños que están por las calles. Te pido por todos nosotros, Padre, que tengamos éxito hoy en lo que hagamos. Mientras que tengamos en mente hacer un bien para el prójimo. Mientras que tengamos en mente ayudar, en vez de simplemente decir yo. Ayúdanos a ser más humildes, Padre, y menos soberbios y egoístas. Te alabamos, te bendecimos, te adoramos siempre, Padre. Good morning, folks. If you just joined us, it's exactly 6 minutes after 7 o'clock. And this is the general weather forecast for today, November 8th. And the general situation calls for generally fair weather prevailing over the country. The 24-hour forecast: sunny with cloudy spells today and cloudy at times tonight. Showers will be isolated. The winds blowing from the north-northeast at 5 to 15 knots. The sea stayed choppy. Temperatures along the coast: a max of 83 and a minimum of 73. Inland, we're going all the way up to 87 degrees. Well, not that warm, but it's kind of warm, but not all that hot. And a minimum of 68 degrees. And the hills, a very comfortable 77 degrees as a max and 64 degrees as a low. There are no advisories in place. And just a quick look at Atlantic, at the National Hurricane Center, there is nothing. Zero. Nada. So very glad to advise the public that there is nothing in terms of tropical cyclone activity. There is, yes, Rina, but that poses no threat unless you're in the middle of the Atlantic. And that is way up high. So nothing at all for the moment. The outlook for Thursday and Thursday night is for mainly fair weather with only isolated showers. There will be a low tide this morning very shortly at 7:22, a high tide this afternoon at 1:41, a second low tide at 6:38 this evening, and a second high tide tomorrow morning at 1 minute after 1. The sun sets today at 5:18, and the sun rises tomorrow at 5 minutes before 6. And the moon sets this morning at 10:22 and rises again at 10 o'clock tonight. We want to thank Francisca Wellington for this information. Muchas gracias, compañeros de que trabajan ahí en el National Met Service. Compañeros, es el reporte del tiempo, del estado del tiempo para hoy, miércoles 8 de noviembre. Y comentaba en inglés de que el tiempo vuela. Ya estamos en el segundo, por decir, en la segunda semana del mes de noviembre. Y este mes de noviembre habrán unas actividades que quizás le gustaría que se lo recuerden. Obviamente el 19 se celebra como el día de Garifuna Settlement Day, pero eso cae domingo. Así que se celebrará el día feriado el lunes, el siguiente lunes. No este lunes, pero el lunes 20. Pero también el 23 es el día Thanksgiving, que se celebra en los Estados Unidos y en otros países, pero que también se celebra hasta cierto punto aquí en Belice. Pues finalmente la gente dice dar gracias a Dios, se puede hacer cualquier día, pero podemos seleccionar ese día también. Y también el 26 de noviembre es el día puesto para Tacos Fest, recuérdense esto. Así que actividad aquí en el mes de noviembre. Buenas condiciones. Vamos a estar viendo buenas condiciones para el día de hoy. Y así que durante el curso del día de hoy va a estar soleado, con algunos pelos de nubosidad durante el curso del día, y por la noche chubascos completamente aislados. Un tantito aquí, un tantito allá, pero nada de forma de lluvia, por decir, o tormentas, nada de eso. Buen tiempo hoy. Los vientos del norte-noreste de 5 a 15 nudos, perdón, el estado del mar agitado. Temperaturas, compañeros, por la costa, una máxima de 83, una mínima de 73. En el interior del país, 87 como una máxima y 68 como una mínima. Y por las colinas únicamente 77 como una máxima y 64 como una mínima. No hay advertencias y, como dije en inglés, actividad ciclónica. No hay nada excepto Rina, pero Rina no nos presenta ninguna amenaza. Está en el Atlántico y yéndose hacia el norte, y no le presenta ninguna amenaza a menos que estés en el Atlántico abierto o a los intereses marítimos. Pero al momento nada, en absoluto. Y una marea baja a las 7:22, entre poco. Y rápidamente, se espera que mañana tengamos buen tiempo también, con chubascos aislados posiblemente. ¿Okay? Una marea baja a las 7:22, una alta a la 1:41 hoy por la tarde, una segunda marea baja a las 6:38 hoy por la tarde también, por la noche, y una segunda marea alta mañana a la 1:01. El sol se oculta hoy a las 5:18 y el sol sale mañana a las 5:55. De igual forma, la luna se oculta a las 10:22 esta mañana y sale de nuevo a las 10 por la noche, hoy por la noche, perdón. Y muchas gracias, Francisca Wellington, por esa información, y también agradeciendo a nuestros patrocinadores. Y les quiero decir que si es que les gustaría anunciarse, contáctenos porque tenemos muy buenos precios. Y recordándoles de que nuestra señal se ve por todo el país. Sí, tenemos arreglos con proveedores de señal de cable que permiten que nuestra señal se vea por todo el país, pero también aquí en Orange Walk, en el distrito de Orange Walk, perdón. Si es que no tienes cable, puedes captar la señal de Canal 10 por aire y es absolutamente gratis. Así que una gran cantidad de gente que nos ve en las aldeas y aquí en el pueblo de Orange Walk sin tener cable. Muy buenos días, compañeros, y muchas gracias. Dice mucho por nuestra programación y también les enviamos un saludo atento. Muchas gracias. Son las 7:13, compañeros. Si es que estás celebrando tus cumpleaños hoy, que la pases de maravilla. Si es que estás celebrando lo que sea, que la pases bien. Aquí yo les deseo todo lo mejor para el día de hoy, recordando de que rompamos esas cadenas de egoísmo. Empecemos a hacer las cosas ayudando al prójimo. Ayudando al prójimo. ¿Okay? Si es que vas a regalar algo, regálalo de corazón. No simplemente porque ya no lo quieres. O porque ya no sirve la cosa y se lo vas a regalar a alguien. Da lo mejor de ti. Regala lo mejor de ti. Eso sí es lo que cuenta. Lo mejor de ti, eso es lo que cuenta. No los desperdicios. Compañeros, vamos a una pausa y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto estos anuncios que tenemos que anunciar a nuestros patrocinadores. Vamos a esa pausa, compañeros.
The first two phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmopan Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first two phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities, further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dana milk, then of Dana milk. You can whip it cream, for Dana milk it is real, yes, Dana milk, then of Dana milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dana milk, then of Dana milk. Dana milk in the morning, Dana milk in the evening, Dana milk. Give me Dana milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dana milk, then of Dana milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dana milk. Give me Dana milk. Say in Dangriga, down south in Fiji, Dana milk, then love Dano Milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk. Yeah, Dano Milk. I love Dano Milk. Dano Milk Powder. Probably the best milk powder in the world. Dano.
Every day when my daddy gets up to go to work, he says this is for me to have a better life. But I say, Daddy, we have a better life. Mommy don't have to leave home to wash my clothes anymore. We don't have to go all the way to a pump and back home to wash every bucket. No, Mommy just have to turn on the pipe and wash up and make we bathe as long as we want. Even the school teacher make we wash we hand the pipe instead of a nasty bucket like before. See, Daddy, life is better. Water the life.
Notice the residents of rural communities in Orange Walk and Corozal districts. If you value your health and your children's health, you will dispose of your garbage only at approved sites. The disposal of garbage at any other location is illegal, and if caught, you can be fined up to $5,000. If you don't get caught, you can still suffer health impacts caused by these illegal sites, because illegal dump sites harbor pests such as rodents, possums, and mosquitoes that carry diseases. These can transmit those diseases to you and your children. In addition, the garbage you throw away illegally can contaminate water bodies near your community, the same water bodies you might use for recreation or other purposes. Only with your help can the Department of Environment ensure that Belize's development is safe for present and future generations. You can also contact your local village councils or Belize Solid Waste Management Authority for more information. The Department of Environment thanks you for your help.
Northern Medical Specialty Plaza has been offering excellent health services since its inception in 2000. Today you can enjoy a wide range of medical services through our experienced doctors and dedicated friendly staff. No need to go to Belize City or Chatham Mall. Introducing our new state-of-the-art CT scan 16 slice, now available at Northern Medical Specialty Plaza in high-definition technology, computerized tomography. Also available, ultrasound 4D scan, which shows moving 3D images of your baby. We also provide services such as mammograms, X-ray, clean and safe nursery, certified pharmacist, operating facilities, our 24 hours emergency and hospitalization, high technology research facilities. Our motto has always been to serve our community with compassion, quality, and affordable medical services. Specialists devoted to serve you. Visit us today at Orchid Drive in Orange Rock Town or call us at 302-3708. Northern Medical Specialty Plaza. Your health is our priority.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros, al Sugar City Morning Show. Un gran gusto de darle la bienvenida a Robert Checky Usher. Como siempre, mi buen amigo Checky. ¿Cómo estás? How you doing?
Yeah, good. The only problem with the
I know.
throat, so.
And a lot of people have that because it's a little change of weather thing that, you go to sleep and sometimes the draft comes right in, through the little window that you left open. And
Yeah, but it has been bothering me from last week Thursday,
Oh.
From last week Thursday, so I think I would need, I've just been really deal with some medication for the pharmacy, but today I think I will need some higher medical attention for deal with it because it hurts a lot, Hurts a lot, so try so I could deal with it today. But we're here, And good morning to one and all. A lovely, beautiful day. It's Wednesday, Emmanuel. Wednesday, a beautiful, lovely Wednesday morning. And today is the 8th day of November 2017. Here's wishing all out there a pleasant day. Everybody on this big celebration of their birthday today or of a newborn baby. You know, if you just get engaged last night or you're married today, so people married you in the week too, no matter when. We want to say hello to you and all the best, all the best, all the best.
Yes. Today we're supposed to be having a guest, and we're patiently awaiting the arrival of this guest.
We're anxiously awaiting.
Yes, the arrival of the guest. So we're hoping and sending out this message that, if anybody knows who's watching, without having to mention names, and it's very difficult. Aquí estamos esperándolos. Aquí estamos esperándoles.
Right.
Okay? Porque es muy importante que tengamos ese tipo de plática. Muy importante. Pero a little while ago, I was just talking and putting it in perspective that this month, Chucky.
Yeah.
Today is already 8th. And when the weekend comes, it will be the 12th. And the following weekend is going to be a long weekend. Not this weekend, but the following weekend.
That's the
Garifuna Settlement Day weekend.
Yeah.
So the 20th is a holiday. And then the 23rd is Thanksgiving Day, which is an American tradition, but also you see that a number of people are celebrating it because they're embracing the holiday very simply because they say that they can do it's any time for Thanksgiving. You can pick any day for Thanksgiving, and why be different? So I enjoy eat my turkey and my stuffings and the whole rigmarole. You know what I mean?
How you like your turkey? You like it dry?
Oh no, who likes it dry?
You don't like the dry one?
No, sir. No, sir.
You like the
I like
gravy?
a moist turkey, and especially if you have a little mushroom sauce on it or any kind of sauce that love it, or a wine sauce, love it. I like I love it.
Yeah, some people like it dry. They have different people who like it in a different way. But yeah, the Thanksgiving Thanksgiving is what, pal? Like giving back or just to meet with the family?
It's Thanksgiving, giving thanks to God.
Oh, okay. I know. You mentioned about the 20th will be observed as a public and bank holiday. I want to inform the folks as well that in Mexico that is a holiday as well. 'Cause a lot of people like got a
Día de la Revolución.
bandera or something like that.
Día de la Bandera or something like that.
But it's a holiday, so
just remember that the 20th, if you're going to Chetumal, remember that the place is going to be closed. It's a lot of places are going to be closed. It's a public and bank holiday. But the 26th is Tacos Fest.
Yeah, the Tacos Fest comes up on the 26th, Emmanuel. 26th, and I spoke to William yesterday, and William said he's getting ready with the fish tacos.
Okay.
Have fried tacos. Michelle will be doing fried tacos. Also Tere Quinones, Awe will be doing fried tacos as well. We have the beef tacos, the pork tacos, the tacos al pastor or something like that. We have the Reynolds coming in culturally, as always. They bring the fogon, set up the leaf fogon out there, and they do the tortilla.
And I'm going to have a feast because I love it. I go there from early morning, and I go trying $2 till my belly busts.
Let's see who's going to come with the new entry this year. Last year it was Mrs. Saldiva Lourdes. She came with the new entry of the, I think that Relleno tacos, you call it?
Black Rain.
Black Relleno tacos. So who's going to come with the new entry this year. I'm going to make some ham tacos, but I don't really know how to I know if cook self. So I just had it in my mind, But when it comes to tacos, Emmanuel, we're talking about Mexico. When you go to Mexico, they could got so much different tacos, right? But I believe that right there, so we stick to what we know and what we know to prepare and how we prepare it to the best. So it's going to be great, you know, and we will be having some entertainment as well. We'll have the Happy Cow Man. The Cow Man, I know how the Happy Cow Man tacos and work. You know, if they in there, take it out. Miami Martinez will be coming by popular
I mean,
demand, of
Happy
course.
Cow Man.
Guys drink every day. You bake around the corner. Some like it hot. Some like it Happy Cow, processed cheese, and a Happy Cow Man. You know, you know you're a song it.
Yes, but I don't barely pay any mind to this to the lyrics.
Yeah, you go with the rhythm.
Well, I barely pay any mind at all to.
Yeah, so Miami is coming back, but he's coming back by popular demand. A lot of people ask for him. A lot of people say, you know, when Miami come, he perform, but he may perform a little bit late.
Well,
so
who is Miami?
it's Miami Martinez. He's one of the original members of the Songs Incorporated, the Song City band from all the way back. And he's the only one right now, I believe, apart from Chico Ramos, that is still active in music from that band, from the Song City Songs Incorporated band. You know, so the man they come for do your thing, and we got Esco. Esco and perform the tacos song. I'm in love with my tacos. You know. Then I got a Surpassing Silence rock band. They were there last year, and people asked for them again. You know. And of course, we got Youth Connection band and some other local performers there. They'll be having the best tasting tacos. And by the way, yeah, it was approved that courts will be donating a stove this year once again for the best taste tacos. It's gonna be big.
Great. Then we're gonna be there.
Yeah, we're gonna be there.
We are going to be there. I like I said, I've been going to the Tacos Fest for the past couple of years, and I enjoy it. I go in there as support to Chicky because I'm not a member of the team, but I'm
You've
going
seen
to
it how it's
help.
growing, right?
Yes, and I particularly enjoy going there very early to try all the tacos, and I believe me, it is what I would like to see is to have maybe a little section there selling coffee in the morning. You know, not a big area, but a small area because coffee is growing in popularity. You know, a lot of people going now to coffee shops and so forth, and then you need only coffee because I'll be honest with you, and I don't care, but I stopped drinking Coke.
You don't drink soft drink again.
No.
That's
You know what I mean? People say, well, coffee is just as bad. Well, not really. Not really. But I only coffee stand will do well.
Yeah, true. Especially early in the morning.
Obviously, especially if the 26th is a crisp, cool morning.
Yeah.
You will want that little coffee in the morning.
Right. And we also will be having the canoe race as well, Emmanuel. You know, we have the canoe race every year. And how it works when it comes to the tacos vendors, it is not a competition. You know, we just put that there as well, incentive for persons that want to participate. You know, if you become a tacos vendor at the Tacos Fest, you don't have to participate in the competition. You participate if you want. It's for you to go out there and sell your tacos, make your money, and at the same time, advertise your spot to you there. 'Cause a lot of people come, you see a lot of people from outside comes in, right? You know, so the people then pay their application, and on the day before the Tacos Fest, which will be Saturday the 25th, they go on down to Quality Poultry Products right in front of Universal Radio, and they give a crate of chicken. That chicken, they don't have to pay for it. That's part of their participation in the Tacos Festival. We still have a couple more applications. I think we should be giving them out between today and Friday. We still have some more
for some reason or the other, I found one this morning.
Yeah.
On the chair. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm keeping it because I have a friend who would like to register and to be a part of it. So just permit me. Just keep one space there.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I want to revise that, but I want to talk to you about it after here, right?
Okay.
Yeah, but so when they sign up, you know, they get a crate of chicken, but then so they got some people, and it's not a competition. I know one year one young man went in and he won. His tacos was good. He won. I believe you were judge at time for the tasting, and he had this perception that he would have won $5,000. I don't know how that come in off his mind.
I remember that.
Nobody never said nothing about that, you know. Maybe
that.
somebody must tell him, but not from us, because we not do that, you know. We offer things like things where people could use to cook, like stove, blenders, and then we have the trips to San Pedro, courtesy of Tropic Air. We not get over $5,000, you know. But you know, when people sign up, like I said, I'm gonna create a chicken for quality poultry products this Saturday morning. So all they need for getting the condiments and everything else they need for prepare the tacos, they just have to carry the table and the chairs and whatever they need, and they have water there, but you need to carry a container for get your water.
And tortillas for the first round, because the tortilla man not get in until maybe 9 o'clock.
Yeah, and that first round is a good rush.
The first round is a good rush.
Yeah.
It's a good round.
Right, and then...
Because people coming out of church would normally stop in and say, and take it. You know what I mean?
To the fest.
So, so those people who, and some people wait until certain tacos vendors come. In other words, I remember last year, it was like, yo no quiero ningún taco de ninguna persona aquí. This is a friend of mine. Yo voy a esperar que hasta que venga tal y tal persona.
Yep.
And she waited and she waited and she waited until that person came. And that person came, and believe me, she was smiles all the way.
Yeah, you get the tacos.
Carmela, buenos días.
Yeah, and then also, Emmanuel, we do not allow the person that sells tacos to sell juices and soft drinks. Because, you know, we partner with our soft drink company, and they are the ones that are allowed to sell the soft drinks. You know? That's the condition that we have with them. You know, but I believe it's going to be great once again. So sign up, get your application and sign up, and you will get your crate of chicken and be part of the Tacos Festival. It happens on Sunday, the 26th day of November, right here in Orange Walk.
At the Banquitas House of Culture.
Banquitas House of Culture. Also, it's good that you mentioned the Banquitas House of Culture, because Cindy and her crew usually put some cultural presentations together, which I see the persons that comes from outside really appreciate, and they're really impressed, especially with a little girl that danced with the bottle on her head. Yeah, I see they really get impressed. So thanks, Cindy, and thanks to the cultural persons that always participate. But since last week, we are seeing too much. One is too much, but we're seeing too much traffic accidents happening over the country at this time. And you were mentioning to me that sometimes when these traffic accidents happen, people that are there don't have a clue or what to do to try to help people.
Yes. And that was quite clear last night, or when we were watching, and also in previous instances where la pregunta, compañeros, es ¿qué haces cuando tú ves que sucede un accidente y entonces quisieras ayudar a esa persona que está trabado o trabada dentro del vehículo, pero no sabes si moviendo esa persona le estás causando más daño?
La cosa es, cuando la gente llega allá, parece, hay muertos. ¿Cuántos son? ¿Quiénes? Right? So, cuando están haciendo esas cosas, then that time you're supposed to get your present mind and say, what to do. Right?
Lo importante es tratar de ayudar, no fisgonear y ver quién murió y qué le pasó a su oreja y si su pelo se le quemó o lo que sea. Hay que ser más humanos. Yo creo que ese tema de qué haces cuando llegas a la escena del accidente, puedes tocar a esa persona, puedes jalarlo, debes jalarlo. ¿Qué tal si tienes dañado una parte? Así que yo quisiera a este punto anunciar de que la siguiente semana voy a hacer todo esfuerzo de traer a personas equipadas, quizás una enfermera
Fire department. Fire department.
Fire department, o también, Red Cross, acerca de cómo reaccionar cuando veces estás viendo, bueno, cuando sucede un accidente frente de ti. ¿Qué puedes hacer? ¿Qué debes hacer? Porque muchas personas dicen, vamos a sacarlo. Sí, está muy bien sacarlo, pero muchas veces corres el riesgo de causarle más daño a esa persona porque dice, sí, le salvé la vida, pero al costo, ¿no? Mucho. Pero, compañeros, esto es muy importante. Saber cómo tratar a las personas que están lastimadas, caídas en el suelo, o quizás se le tronchó el pescuezo y si tú lo muevas, lo puedes asfixiar. O quizás tiene un problema en el vértebra y si lo mueves lo puedes causar que se quede paralizado por toda su vida. O quizás tiene roto el interior, tiene hemorragia interior. Entonces, todas esas cosas tienes que estar consciente y no simplemente levantar y mover a esta persona.
Right.
¿Okay?
By stopping bleeding, you can save somebody's life, you know, Emmanuel?
Yes,
Right.
but that has to be done by people who know what they're doing.
Then we must ask the question, how many of us have a first aid kit in our vehicle?
How many of us have a fire extinguisher in our vehicle?
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
Porque yo creo que llega un punto cuando tienes que pensar más positivo y decir, ¿sabes qué? Voy a traer un poco poner una cajita donde ahí voy a tener Band-Aid, trapitos, alcohol, poquito de yodo y ponerlo ahí, meterlo nada más. Eso es para allá adentro. ¿Ok?
Yeah, that should stay in there.
Tape, masking tape,
Yeah.
o lo que sea, que quede ahí. Algún accidente, pues tú sabes que tú ya lo tienes ahí.
Yeah.
Y puedes parar las que una persona se muera de hemorragia, ¿ok? Pero también puedes ayudar a otro, no solo para ti, pero puedes ayudar a otra persona. También es importante que tengas tu latita de tu extinguidor de fuego, porque ¿cuántas veces no hemos visto vehículos que queman simplemente y la gente trata de tirarle agua? Y nunca debes de tirarle agua.
Yeah. Sometimes they have water, but then like you say, water is not the right thing to use. But if you have that fire extinguisher, you could save your vehicle from get burned up.
And not only your vehicle, but your home as well.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right. True.
Son cositas que uno tiene que empezar a pensar como para ser más proactivos en tratar de evitar este tipo de situación.
Yeah.
Porque hemos visto accidente tras accidente. Otra cosa, pararse a esos bolideros que se paran ahí por la tortillería, más al otro lado, cuídense, compañeros, cuídense mucho, porque ya hemos visto que ahí aquel día, ¿qué tal si a las 6 de la mañana estuvieran parados ustedes ahí? Les vuelan todo.
Yeah,
¿Ya me
true.
entienden? Les
Yes.
avientan lejos. ¿Ok? Con el poste que cayó ahí por Aquijito.
Yeah. And
Son
that's
cositas que uno tiene que darse cuenta y reaccionar a ese tipo de cosas.
and that area is a very small area when it comes to traffic. You know,
Exacto, así que está propenso a
Tight.
que tengamos
Yeah.
accidentes.
Yeah.
Así que no vayas a esa área, no te pares ahí porque puede que que haya un accidente y que te lastimen, ¿ok? Así que esas personas, por favor, cuídense mucho. Yo sé que tienen que buscar su vida, yo lo sé, pero puede ser un poquito más para acá, ¿ok?
Yeah.
Y en realidad ahora al tema de discusión que yo quiero hablar es esto.
Yeah, that is something very important you're talking about, Pa. You see right here in town, they got some people really, really overspeed. So if you know somebody, if you go to somebody's house, like let's say like Belize Road, by where Perez Tire Shop is. If you go in from here, there is a curve. There is a curve right before Cocina Sabor. And then they have people who live there. So if you go and go visit them people, try park and leave it more the front. I just walk back to the people's house. The other day I park right there, so. And when I saw one big truck take the corner, I had to run my vehicle on the lawn because he may have knocked me, but I was parked wrong. Because you have to give way, but the speed of the vehicle, the commander, it never supposed to come on the speed. But I may park too close to the curb, but the curve there right where the person live. That no means I have to park there. You understand? If you can't park in the people's yard, park a little bit more up the front so the traffic that is coming have enough way to make that turn. Because something can be coming on the other side as well. And what if that vehicle can't pull up on that side?
All of that thing. Así que vamos a tomar una pausa, compañeros, cuando son las 7:42 y estaremos de vuelta con ustedes tan pronto esos anuncios. Ojalá y nuestro invitado de honor ya haya llegado. Vamos a esa pausa.
There's no need to go across the border to enjoy sun, sand, and crystal blue waters. Belize's northern islands and reef are just a boat ride away. Go slow and immerse yourself into the Caribbean Sea or enjoy some fresh coconut water. Or pick up the pace on an island where locals can enjoy sandy beaches by day and feast on your fresh catch by night. Discover the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef and submerge yourself into another world where you can experience a traffic jam you will want to return. You can also make new friends along the way. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
These sunny days are here, and whether it's for a picnic or in your kitchen, you need the meat. Gillette's Meat Shop proudly offers a variety of juicy cuts such as processed meats, ham, bacon, salami, longaniza, and sugar cure ham, just to mention a few. Enjoy our meats in beef, pork, and mutton. So for that healthy cut your family enjoys, visit us at number 18 San Antonio Road in Orange Walk from Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12:30 and 3 to 5 p.m. Sundays, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Place your orders at 322-3486 or 322-2175 or even 610-4061. Send us an email at derekgillett31@gmail.com. Gillette's Meat Shop, fresh and processed meats.
Ay, qué rico.
Attention all Digicel prepaid customers. Digicel now has a new way for you to access all the prepaid services that you love. Our new prepaid menu is now your one-stop shop for everything prepaid. Checking your account balances, purchasing your favorite data plan, text bundles, and more just got easier. Accessing this new menu is quick and easy. Just dial *100#. A menu will pop right up on your phone with a list of all the available options. And you can still dial *100 for voice instructions or send a text using our short code options. Listen, all options are super easy. Just choose which one works best for you. Cause being prepaid is just that simple. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat to learn more about our new prepaid menu or visit our website at digicel.bz/menu. Go beyond, only with Digicel.
The bigger, better network. Digicel.
6 cylinders to pure potential and better performance.
It looks like it vibrates. You think it could be the horsepower?
With a quart of oil and the calibration of the injectors, it will start to get the watchers again on the street.
We take a motor to its optimal level. We speak machine, Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega & Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
Buster.
they see you and how you're living. Always a star, yes. You live in color to the limit. Large and in charge, yes. That's why you rock with Buster. Refreshing range of colorful flavors. Always a star, never the audience. You run things, things never run you. Yes, you are the life of it, not just a part of it. Your life is never black and white. Live in full color. Buster.
I love my Digicel 4G LTE data. Between work and school, I have to multitask to keep up. When I'm on the move, I have everything I need no matter where I go. Whether it's research for school, emails for work, or Facebook, Snapchat, and YouTube while on those long bus rides, Digicel 4G LTE got me covered. Digicel 4G LTE's nationwide coverage is exactly what I need to get me where I'm going. They're truly the bigger, better network.
I'm about to hit you with the work, boy. The bigger, better network. Digicel.
Everybody wants a clean and healthy family. That's why they purchase the best food products and the cleansing materials. This time, we give you a bigger size of La Costeña products like the mouth-watering fried beans and the pasta sauce. And surely for your clean laundry, we have the breathtaking aroma of Ensueño Max Suavitel. Even your visitors will ask what you clean your floors and restrooms with. And you can boast it is the variety of Pinol products and Sultan muriatic acid now in 900 milliliters. And much more for the best prices only at German Vega and Sons Imports. We serve you at number 5 San Antonio Road, Orange Walk Town. You can even call us at 322-3625 or 322-2672. Or you can even send us a fax at 322-2571 or email us at germanvega@btl.net. German Vega and Sons Limited, because we care for you.
You have an 8-cylinder powerful engine disguised as an aluminum alloy that spins at 8,000 revolutions per minute.
Goes like this. You think it's a turbo?
No, with a cleaning of injectors and a change of oil, you will run more efficient, my friend.
For those who understand the engine like it talks to you, we speak machine. Rush France, making the world function. Authorized agent, German Vega and Sons. Telephone number 322-3625. Email germanvega@btl.net.
The new Belize City Civic Center is taking shape at the foot of the Balkan Bridge and is expected to be completed by December 2017. This multi-purpose mega facility will boast an air-conditioned interior with a seating capacity of 4,500, a FIBA-certified wooden main court and 3 practice courts, offices, media boxes, and multiple locker rooms, another basketball court with 24-hour access to the public, and parking for 200 vehicles. This $34 million investment highlights a new era of world-class sporting infrastructure for the entire country of Belize. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Bienvenidos de vuelta, compañeros. Debo de extender disculpas porque el doctor no llega, y no ha llegado y no sé si se le ha dado la nota que enviamos, pero ojalá y que aún así tenga tiempo para venir hoy por la mañana porque lo estamos esperando.
Yeah, yesterday, Manuel, there was the official funeral for Mr. Guadalupe Pech in York Creek. And, you know, how it usually goes with official funerals with the BDF 21 gun salutes and the casket with the Belizean flag. So that was yesterday. And our condolences goes out to the entire Petch family and all our close friends.
Yes, yo tomo tiempo aparte para ofrecer mi más sincero pésame, porque en realidad desde el tiempo cuando me iba yo a high school, a la escuela, a la secundaria, es que soy muy amigo de la familia Petch, especialmente con Esther y con Vanji, que pues crecimos juntos. Por favor, acepten mi más sincero pésame, por favor. Todos tenemos que pasar por esta etapa en la vida, todos. Y yo creo que a nuestra edad ya sabemos de que pues ahí vamos nosotros también. Pero siempre aún nos duele cuando nuestros seres queridos se van y nos duele porque pues los queremos mucho y ya nos duele que jamás nunca los vamos a volver a ver o tenerlos cerca de nosotros o palpar su mano o poder tener la grata compañía de ellos, de esas personas. Pero así es la vida, compañeros, la vida continúa. Sí, continúa, pero con muchos recuerdos, pero la vida continúa, así es. Así ha sucedido por cientos de años y miles de años y así va a continuar. Mi más sincero pésame de nuevo a la familia y a las amistades, Check.
Yeah, that's right. On the this 13th, Monday the 13th of this month, Emmanuel, at the Stan Creek House of Culture, remember Josh was here?
Mm-hmm.
I believe he's the coordinator of the House of Culture here in Danriga. They'll be having a Thomas Vincent Ramos Moonlight concert with all the different Wagerale drummer, the Ugundani dance group, Nuru and the Garifuna Heartbeats. So, and other Garifuna culture groups there in Dangriga. So, Josh, good morning, brother. Hope all is well. Anytime I see this Garifuna flag, that looks like a look on Josh, because Josh, he always got for him Garifuna colors with the dashikis and so on, he dressed them, you know. And he is one of, what do I say? How do I describe the drummer that he is, Emmanuel?
He is, he's one of a kind.
Yeah, that's true, boy. Yeah, so thanks, Josh, for sharing that as well. Josh, the drummer. Yeah, and you know, well, that will continue right into the Garifuna Settlement Day. They're having the national pageant in Belize City. I believe it's this weekend. And things are happening. The drums have the roll. They have the battle of the drums. They have all the different lecturers which will be held at the different schools when it comes to the Garifuna language. PG, Peine, Punta Gorda, they're doing a thing as well. So the drums are the roll. And things will happen, but right there, Orange Walk now be no exception because things will happen right there too. Things are happening. Oh, by the way, Miss Naomi, I got him bail up Saturday.
Who?
Miss Naomi.
Okay.
This Saturday.
Okay.
This Saturday.
Well, if she has, and you're telling me that she's good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, man.
Well,
she stuck you up
Miss
big
Naomi,
time too.
I would like to order for 2.
2, all right.
Yes.
When we finish, I'll get the number, right?
Yes.
I'll give you the number.
I think I have a number.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yes, I called you the other day by mistake. I apologize.
All right, so you got the number, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Compañeros, anoche vimos con mucha preocupación, algunas personas nos vimos con mucha preocupación el tema de Guatemala. Y vamos a hablar tantito acerca de esto, pero muchas personas, prefiero hablar en español a este momento porque la gran cantidad de gente de hispana en nuestra área no están entendiendo bien todo esto lo que está sucediendo, ¿ok? Pero Guatemala ha decidido que en marzo del siguiente año, ¿ok? Del 2018, va a tener su referendo, su ¿cómo le dicen su...?
Es una votación, ¿no?
Sí, sí, pero una palabra en español, su voto, bueno, lo que sea. La gente de Guatemala va a tener que ir, no tener, pero se les va a pedir que vayan a votar a las urnas si es que debe el país de Guatemala someter el caso de Belice y Guatemala a la Corte Internacional de Justicia. Originalmente, compañeros, esto se debió haber hecho simultáneamente, tanto Belice y Guatemala, el mismo día. Así, de esa forma, pues cuando se anuncian los resultados, Belice votó sí, Guatemala votó no, Belice votó sí, Guatemala votó sí. Entonces, eso, el resultado de uno no influencia la actividad del otro. Sin embargo, yo no sé por qué razón, pero han permitido que Guatemala se adelante. No sé si es podría decir que tengo una idea por qué, pero no, a este momento no lo comparto, pero ya saben de que con esta cosa el perro hasta baila. Bueno, regresando a lo que le quiero decir. Parte de su campaña de Guatemala es de publicar una mapa de Guatemala con el área de Belice puesto como parte de Guatemala, pero no directamente como la vez pasada, pero sino lo tiene puesto como territorio en disputa. ¿Ok? Así que reconoce de que hay una disputa en relación a lo que es el territorio beliceño. Pero que también importantemente están ahora pidiendo para todo el país de Belice. Que dice el ministro, pues eso ha sido su posición desde muy principio. Que yo sepa, eso no ha sido su posición. Así que yo anoche no entendí ese comentario del ministro de las Relaciones Exteriores y el partido PUP está pidiendo, demandando que el partido, que el gobierno le mande a una protesta fuerte a Guatemala y que lo haga saber a todo el mundo. Y el gobierno dice, pero eso no es necesario porque no hay un cambio en su política de Guatemala. Es la misma cosa de siempre y de siempre y de siempre. Y ya nuestros vecinos ya están fastidiados de esta cosa. Eso es una movida interna de Guatemala y no afecta el aspecto internacional. Pudiera que sí, pudiera que sea cierto, pero nosotros los belicianos estamos reaccionando fuertemente a esto, porque lo estamos viendo aquí y estamos viendo de que con mucho descaro están incluyendo Belice en su mapa. Ahora, yo no sé, a veces me gusta pensar que esto es parte de un movimiento de Guatemala para tratar de influenciar el resultado del referéndum. Sí, así lo es. ¿No crees tú que ya se dio cuenta con Guatemala y igualmente como nosotros ya debimos de darnos cuenta de que Belice y Guatemala van a tener esta cosa para siempre? Si es que no van a la Corte Internacional de Justicia.
Pero ese no es algo ilegal que están haciendo para poner toda la mapa en los libros que dice que van a
Recuerda que es un movimiento interno. Tienes que ponerte a pensar. That is an internal move. It's not, and it's justified by the ministry. It's not to be used on international maps. So, you know what I mean? Right. It's strictly national move. So it cannot be illegal.
And they make it clear that it is on display. No?
And it cannot be illegal. But
¿Pero qué cree que es su movimiento para hacer?
Su motivación.
Ajá.
Yo creo que quieren influenciar a la gente de Guatemala que voten sí.
Así que si la gente de Guatemala está viendo todo ese mapa de Belice, va a decir, ajá, vamos a corte.
Sí, pero la verdad es de que yo pienso aquí, yo estoy hablando, yo no estoy hablando por Chequín, no estoy hablando por la estación, yo estoy hablando por mí mismo, de que
vamos a tomar esta llamada,
ándale.
Emmanuel. Good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. Buenos días.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I was happy when the first time the PM. And I was really happy. But I was happy because I thought the man would have been like one Esquivel did. One Esquivel did before he had all of his representations and doing the job and selling out. I thought that would have been it. But you know what, I am not happy with him because Guatemala people is here, I don't know what I'm talking about. Guatemala is here for years. We go to the Lopan represents the capital. Every is clear. Guatemala station. You go all over the village, up there, the main people are up. You go to the work, the same thing. Then you go to, you go to I want you to sit up. You just sit there.
Can I interject, sir? May I interject, sir?
Because I know because I have seen Emmanuel buying and then we have enough money to buy and we talk about Guatemala. Okay, listen to this. Watch this thing what happened in the news. Me personally, we repeat, and there are a lot of people like me that work. Thank you.
Emmanuel goes and buy with his money because Emmanuel work for his money, so he could buy for whosoever he wants. Right?
But
I know recall this thing when he said about Mr. Esquivel.
No, that's a pile of crap if you ask me.
That was in 1984 when the UDP went first, right?
That's a pile of crap because nobody pull out nobody from what you call it. But and let me be honest with you. If he's mentioning that there was a migration of Guatemalans, it's been happening from the PUP days and even more so.
And not only Guatemalans.
Okay? This was when the problem with El Salvador and Guatemala happened in the 70s and when they had their internal strife, and that was when a lot of Guatemalans and Salvadorans came to Belize. So who opened, to put the matters clear, who opened the doors? Which government was in power? You think about that.
But alle central...
Okay, no llames y nos insultes de esa forma porque si vas a hablar, habla con sentido.
Emmanuel,
no somos tontos.
All the Central Americans that are here are not Guatemalans, you know. We have Salvadorians, we have Honduras, but I don't know.
Yeah, but these people, con todo respeto, yo reconozco que tenemos bastantes salvadoreños y guatemaltecos y hondureños aquí, ¿ok? Pero esta gente ha decidido hacer de Belice su hogar, su casa, ¿ok?
They have a lot of Belizeans in the U.S. as well, right?
Okay. Han decidido venir a vivir aquí. Y si no quieren vivir aquí, pues esos se regresen. Pero de lo que yo sé, aquí viven porque aquí les gusta.
Right.
Okay.
They come and find a better life here.
Exactamente. Aquí.
And then, but the presentation that you are doing is to educate everybody about the situation with Belize and Guatemala, right? That doesn't mean that if anything happened, they want to chase out the people and fire. I don't think that.
Yo estoy convencido que la única forma para sentar ese asunto es ir a la Corte Internacional de Justicia. Pero hay ciertas personas que se van a tener que morder la lengua, y lo estoy diciendo abiertamente, y tragar sus propias palabras, porque te voy a ser franco. Y lo malo es que el PUP está jugando política con esta cosa.
Manuel,
Permíteme terminar aquí. El PUP está jugando política con esta cosa. ¿Ok? ¿Ok? Un momento ellos son los que estamos promoviendo que se haga la movida a la Corte Internacional de Justicia. Ya luego, y esto yo lo sé, compañeros, porque por X razones, lo sé. ¿Ok? Pero ya luego entonces, tratando de jugar la movida política porque la gente no estaba concientizada o informada suficientemente acerca del caso, y se pensaba que la gran mayoría de gente diría no, así que el PUP lo vio oportuno para decir, pues yo tampoco lo voy a apoyar a ir a ICJ. Y ahí es cuando Jan se vio como no tenía un vértebra, porque habían entonces los miembros del PUP que han estado ahí por años y años y años, como Hassan Schuman y otras personas que habían sido parte de las discusiones, que habían dicho, sí, el ICJ es la única forma para sentar Así que hay un desacuerdo dentro del PUP acerca si deben de ir o si no deben de ir. Debemos de ir. Y ahí eso está mal.
Emmanuel, when your brother was appointed, or late brother was appointed by the then Prime Minister, Honorable Said Musa, what was the motive of his appointment at that time?
What do you mean, what was the motive of his appointment?
When he was put as an ambassador.
Well, he was given the job to be the ambassador to Guatemala because, well, we did not have anybody in Guatemala. Okay. We had an embassy in the USA, we had an embassy in London, we had an embassy in all of these places, and we don't have problems with these countries.
Yeah,
but we have a problem with Guatemala, we did not have an ambassador there. So it was fitting for the government to appoint an ambassador who knew the area, who knew the people, and he was the perfect choice.
So from then, the PUP realized that from then. So what's the difference from then and now?
Well, they know, but then they play fool. Okay? They know that. A number of those people who saying no to the ICJ, no, are the same ones who went. Some of them went and supported the move to the ICJ.
What is Assad's position?
We should go to the ICJ. We should.
Good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Yes, I want to give my commentary on what is talking about.
Go ahead, sir.
We believe that the PUP had the opportunity to do their job. That's what I want to comment. Is it not why I try to comment on it?
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. You're live.
Yes, sir. Nosotros decimos, cuando el PUP estaba en puesto, ¿por qué no hicieron su trabajo? Ellos debían de haber hecho su trabajo cuando ellos estaban en puesto, porque si tú tenías el hacha para cortar el palo que se está cayendo, ¿por qué no lo cortaste cuando tú tenías la obligación de hacerlo? ¿Me entiendes? Entonces no estoy hablando porquerías, porque como le va a Courtney, solo es un hipócrita. Títere de hacha. Gracias.
Okay. Bueno, ya lo dijeron, justamente es lo que yo estaba tratando de conseguir, que la gente llame y que nos diga justamente eso. ¿Okay? Gracias, Señor, por llamar, porque esto es importante. Mira, nosotros estamos escuchando y hablando, cambiando tantito poniendo un ángulo diferente, que están condenando a Dean Barrow porque se tuvo que pagar 78 millones más, y condenando a Dean Barrow que esto, el otro, pero no se dan cuenta de que es Michael Ashcroft que jugó sucio, no se dan cuenta que Michael Ashcroft es el que se está y todo su equipo están consiguiendo los cientos de millones de dólares que es para la gente beliceña, ¿ok? No se dan cuenta que es Michael Ashcroft que es el que está causando esto. Y en vez de hablar mal de Michael Ashcroft, tratan de decir, pero es Dean Barrow que lo permite. ¿Tú crees que Dean Barrow en su propio corazón va a querer que esto le suceda al país de Belice? ¿Tú honestamente crees esto? Que los Roberts, que nos quiten 78 millones de dólares de nuestros dineros, ¿ok? Para pagar abogados, ¿ok? Claro, parte de la culpa fue de Dean Barrow de no haber revisado ese bendito contrato bien y haber dicho, ¿sabes qué? Pues no podemos poner un máximo 20 millones para costos legales, pero no dejarlo abierto, y el bendito hombre Gandino pues se puso a cobrar todo, y se logró conseguir 156 millones de dólares para costos legales, compañeros. ¿Por qué no estamos hablando de eso? ¿Por qué tenemos que pasar la culpa a Dean Barrow por eso? Si se van al baño es Dean Barrow. Si se mean es Dean Barrow. No, eso no está correcto, compañeros.
Y se prosperan.
Hay que ver la verdad. Hay que hablar la verdad.
Y se prosperan.
Es por su propio esfuerzo.
Yeah, but you see,
¿qué es tu punto de vista ahí, Chequi? Quiero que tú me hables.
We can't play with this. We can't play with this Guatemala thing. We have to go nationalistic with this thing, because this is for all of us, you know. And like going to the court is not only for a big situation like this. I mean, the gentleman from the legal aid was here yesterday, and he was saying clearly, when you have them fights when it comes to divorce, and this one want this and that one want that, the best place to go is to the court. And that's just for a divorce, or if you make people say what that for you and what that for you. Now you talk about one nation against one next nation. We don't say that them people you can't talk to them and work out anything when it comes to paperwork and get things done the right way. Because I remember like late Fred tell me, he said today we discuss something with them people, you sit down and go sleep tomorrow, that was a different thing than happen. They call like the weather. You know, so people like that, we don't want war, we don't want fight. We can't even fight them and war them. So the best thing to do is to go to the court and settle the matter.
Y muchas personas están todavía al towing the PUB line, no to the ICJ, no. Pues por favor empiecen a pensar. Son hombres grandes, mujeres grandes, ¿ok? No to the ICJ. ¿Cuándo vamos a terminar esta cosa? ¿Cuándo vamos a terminar este pleito? Ya hicimos se hizo suficiente de ir hasta contactar a los abogados y que nos dijeron, tú ve, Belice, tú ve a la ICJ porque vas a ganar y vas a ganarlo bien.
Well, I know exactly when. You just want to clear a point because this stuff we believe.
Pues, ¿por qué no vas a ir?
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Hello,
muy buenos días.
Yo soy nacida en Guatemala. Tengo 32 años y vivo en la Candeliza.
Ándale.
De ninguna manera estoy de acuerdo con que el dinero se está haciendo. Aún no lo entiendo. Pero esas personas que salen comentando que los guatemaltecos está equivocado y tiene que pensar un poco más. Porque yo lo puedo decir en mi persona. Yo soy más de mi sueño que solo se pasa criticando, porque en vez de estar criticando a los guatemaltecos que vivimos acá, deberíamos de unirnos y darle la torre a esa cabeza hueca de Jimmy Morales. Porque Belice es Belice y Guatemala es Guatemala. Belice va a seguir siendo libre como lo han hecho de años atrás.
Señora, ¿tú tienes el derecho para votar?
Sí.
¿Y cómo tú vas a votar para el referéndum?
No,
yo voy a votar para que Belice siga siendo lo que es un país libre.
¿Lo viste?
¿Cómo?
Señora, yo le agradezco esta llamada porque usted nos ha animado con esta llamada. ¿Okay?
Exacto, y es que no solo yo pienso que hay un montón de guatemaltecos que piensan como yo, y hay unos grupos que se ponen a criticar a los de Guatemala que viven acá, pero no saben los pensamientos que tenemos los guatemaltecos que viven acá.
Por eso se pidieron a Belice, porque no quieren estar viviendo ahí.
Exacto, estamos agradecidos con el país de México, con su gobierno. Lo que pasa es que todo lo que pasa lo meten a política, te dan arroz y frijoles con política, todo es política. Esto no es política, esto es un país libre y democrático que tenemos que luchar
just
Gracias,
get
señora. Ahí está. ¿Qué mejor quieres?
See, she says she am voting in favor of Belize.
Claro que sí.
You understand? And she's saying it's not only her thinking that way. You have a lot of colleagues.
Pues yo hablo con muchas personas, y les hago las preguntas y dicen, no, yo no, para eso yo voy a Guatemala a vivir de vuelta, pero yo estoy aquí viviendo en Belice, ¿ok? Yo soy beliceño, yo tengo 19, 20 años aquí, yo desde chamaco vine, esto es mi país. ¿Tú quieres que yo quiero estar de acuerdo? Yo no puedo estar de acuerdo con todo lo que Jimmy Morales está haciendo. ¿Tú quieres que yo me una con toda esa política sucia de Jimmy Morales?
And the lady said it as well.
Okay.
They are not in favor of what he's doing and what the things that he says.
No, la gente guatemalteca viviendo aquí en Belice es feliz.
Right, and that's good.
Es feliz. Y por eso están aquí en Belice. Y estoy seguro que van a votar para que Belice continúe siendo un país independiente.
Pero ve cómo está pensando esa gente, Emmanuel. Por eso yo pregunté a la señora si ella tiene derecho para votar. Y tú estás diciendo que el PUP está diciendo que la gente no va al ICJ. ¿Cómo cree que esa gente que está pensando así va a votar cuando lleguen las elecciones? ¿Entiendes?
Es que el PUP está jugando política, pero lo están tratando de... Mira, Eamon, perdóname, pero I'm going to talk about this. You know, nothing has really changed, but the PUP is trying to put the PUDP in a bad face and saying, see, we don't get any comments, we don't get any statements from government, we don't get anything from... But nothing has really changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why waste time?
Right.
Nothing has really changed. No. That Mr. Arrington put a foot in their mouth, I agree. I agree. There's no dispute over that.
Yeah.
None. And that sometimes he's not as fortress as he should be. I don't know.
You know what I tell the man one time when he talk, make you think what leave it before he talk.
Yes. Yes.
Because the man was smart man, you know.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Sometimes he doesn't think before he talks.
Yeah. But Emmanuel.
But in this point, I agree with what Eamon said last night, that we need to be constantly and aggressively seeking, endorsing our position. Yes, we have done that, Eamon. We have done that. We have done that on a number of times, and you know it. But the point is that because Guatemala changed the internal map, this is not going to affect us. It's not on passports. It's not on anything like that. So make Morales guy circo.
What I spoke.
Que tenga su circo. Okay?
Es un circo.
Es un circo. Que tenga su circo.
One official will talk and say, well, if they say it in Spanish, when they think they're like that, if the Belizeans they want could still live, then they don't have to call themselves Guatemaltecan if they want. Guatemalans. And they could still live there. It's up to you how you want to live. You know? But that shows how serious them people serious, Emmanuel. They're optimistic. They want to get this thing done.
I believe that we have tried diplomacy. We have tried diplomacy. And for God's sakes, we did that for many, many years. Because they said, no, hablando se entiende la gente. Let's try all of these measures. Let's put all of these measures in place. Maybe with increased trade, we'll have a reduction in the abrasive relationship. Let's try to see if we can do these confidence-building measures. And there it was, and my brother was at the forefront of it. Come PUP or UDP, he was in there. And none of it worked, ladies and gentlemen. None of it worked.
So what else won't work?
What else is going to work? We know that Belize belongs to us, but they don't accept it. And you may want to say, well, that's a for them problem. No, that is our problem as well. But that's the problem. Because we don't fail to realize it, that it's part of our problem as well. Because they will continue to do that.
I know.
If we have ability to. A lot of people will say, well, build the drafted fence.
Wall.
You know, the wall. Right across and so forth. What will we accomplish with that?
Nothing.
At this moment?
Nothing.
Maybe Guatemala is going to say, but hey, this done not for you fence.
So they could block it down.
Then they say, we don't got a court yet and determine that this is your fence. But if we go and we have this, well, it's not guarantee, because nobody could guarantee that you'll win one case, but you have the assurance that from all of these learned people that they're telling you, go to the ICJ, settle this thing once and for all, okay? Because all indications are that we're going to win. And Guatemala knows that, because they want to have it settled as well. I just said that. They want to have it settled as well. But it will be political suicide for any Guatemalan government to settle this thing by themselves.
You think that people will behave so?
Think about that. So they will want to have an ICJ settle it for them. Win or lose.
You think this man they
behave? And they know that they're going to lose. So they want the ICJ to do it rather than the government to do it, because it's going to be political suicide for any government to do that. Plain and straight, I'm telling you.
That wasn't the same thing when we catch Serrano, he mentioned something in Belize's favor, and then we overthrow the man. Right? So maybe this man, they behaving in the same way, and he will say, well, I have to talk in favor of the people. But like
sometimes you will begin, you wonder what will not happen behind the scene.
What will be happen behind the scene, because, but then, I don't believe that everybody want it that way. They got some people, like you tell me, they got some group over there where always stir up fire. Yes. You know, make we take a break,
yes, let's take a break, and we'll be right back with you after these messages. Exactly 23 minutes after 8, we'll be right back with you.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Get serious. Get bopped.
Need an escape from your daily schedule? Why not become a tourist in your own country? Discover Western Belize. Transport back in time and be awed by the reminiscences of the Mayan civilization. Be adventurous, or spend a day with family and friends enjoying the serenity of the Macau River. Sample a kaya staple or pick up some fresh produce to make your own delicacy. Come visit us in Western Belize. Belize, where you can discover how to be a Belizean traveler.
The Philip Goulton Highway between Belize City and the Philip Goulton International Airport is getting a major facelift to the tune of $31.5 million. Section A of the highway upgrading project between Haulover Bridge and PGIA is nearing completion at an investment of $13.6 million. Works include construction of retaining walls to prevent erosion, widening of the road cross-section to include paved road shoulders, pavement restoration and resurfacing. The project also includes installation of LED road lighting and safety features such as signs, reflectors, road marking, and improved visibility through the clearing of the road reserve. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Motor 5.0, 4 válvulas por cilindro. Todos quisiéramos una. Como que no agarra, ¿no? Siento como que se le pega el... ¿Balancín? Vamos a darte el aceite que te mereces. Vas a correr como rayo, preciosa.
Los que oímos más allá de las revoluciones, hablamos máquina.
Roche France, poniendo el mundo a funcionar.
Agente autorizado German Vega y Sons. Teléfono 322-3625. Roche France.
The first two phases of the Hummingbird Highway Rehabilitation Project from the Belmopon Roundabout Junction to Saboon Bridge and Alta Vista Bridge to Dangriga Town has already made a remarkable difference for commuters and residents alike. These first two phases are a $16.5 million investment by the government of Belize. Under this project, the highway is being rehabilitated through improvement of the road pavement to create a safer environment for the public. Improvements, especially in the areas that pose a high risk to motorists, include the introduction of paved road shoulders, high visibility line markings, reflective road studs, bus laybys, and other features that will bring the entire road segment in line with internationally recognized standards. Additionally, the replacement of the existing single-lane bridges will reduce road user risks. These improvements will increase economic, tourism, and agricultural opportunities, further encouraging the social development of Belize, particularly in the south. The government of Belize, moving Belize forward.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can whip its cream, for Dano milk it is real, yes, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all. Dano milk, then love Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopon, yes, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Say in Dangriga, down south in PG, Dano milk, then love Dano milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world, Dano.
Every day when my daddy gets up to go to work, he says this is for me to have a better life. But I say, Daddy, we have a better life. Mommy don't have to leave home to wash my clothes anymore. We don't have to go all the way to a pump and back home to wash every bucket. No, Mommy just have to turn on the pipe and wash up and make we bathe as long as we want. Even the school teacher make we wash we hand the pipe instead of nasty bucket like before. See, Daddy, life is better with water than life.
Welcome back to the Sugar City Morning Show. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Bienvenidos de vuelta a Sugar City Morning Show. Have we had a text?
I want to read this one here, Emmanuel, because this is a very important one that somebody sent here. They say, I don't know what you don't know, but they say, what legal claim will Guatemala present at the court?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, there are books that have been published. And all I am telling you is that come very shortly, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs Referendum Committee or Division or whatever is going to be launching a campaign very shortly, okay? And making available all of this information. If you would like, you can contact them, okay? And you can and you can request a couple of these leaflets or booklets.
They are
or
out
you
already?
can very simply go to the web page. Okay? Belize Guatemala referendum, Belize Guatemala referendum. Just look it up. Believe me, there is a web page that has all of this information for you. Yes, there is one. There is one. And there are books that have been, it's just that sometimes we here in Orange Rock don't get that information. And that's why we try hard, and sometimes but we have to try harder in bringing more people who can correctly guide us and who can correctly inform us about what's going on.
Like that's why people don't like read book too, no, pa?
But they better stop. Well, they read.
They are ones, if we read their ones, because we have to know exactly what happened. And when this referendum come up for the voting, then make all of we know exactly. You have a clear picture, and then you could tell your friend they were reluctant figure, no one go explain to them.
Yo no entiendo el razonamiento detrás de personas que se supone que son inteligentes, que dicen no to the ICJ, no to the ICJ. Stop touting a political line. Think for yourself. No porque un político te dijo no a la ICJ, quiere decir que debes de tú decirlo también, simplemente porque eres del mismo partido. Te lo dije así de plano.
Esto no
tiene que ver nada con partido. Hay ciertos políticos que actúan de conveniencia al respeto. Pero yo te pido que tú te pongas a pensar. ¿Hasta cuándo vamos a continuar con esto? ¿Hasta cuándo? Ya se intentó todo tipo de mecanismo bajo del OES, diplomacia, confidence building measures, ya se dice esto y el otro, y la bendita gente regresa a la misma regresa a la misma situación previa.
Maybe if the foreign affairs ministry starts putting out some advisories, some announcements, just like how I have the weather report every day. People listen to the weather report. If they start to put out some of those information.
Pero a veces yo pienso que es un ataque de ineptos ellos también.
Yeah, that's true, but I believe if they start to put out some of the information and people start to hear this thing, Emmanuel, and it start to beat in at people and they realize, you know what, we better go vote. We better go vote. Yes. And not the play.
Yo estoy bastante desanimado con esa situación, en realidad, porque yo veo que, no sé, especialmente cuando se trata de ese.
Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, welcome.
First and foremost, I think the government, not only one government, both political parties have not taken time to educate people. And that's the main thing we need to do. Education is the principal thing for this program going on. It's a big problem. I went to a forum where they were educating about the ICJ. And what they are telling you is go and vote yes to the ICJ. They don't give you the pros and the cons. I mean, Belize has everything to lose and nothing to gain. Right? We are an independent country. All the United Nations except Guatemala did not vote in our favor.
Some people would like to say it's the other way around. Belize has nothing to lose and everything to gain.
I don't think so. Okay. I think you're wrong there. We have everything to lose and nothing to gain. Because if we are an independent country, we have to lose. We don't have to win, because we have already won when the United Nations voted for our independence. The only one that didn't vote for our independence is Guatemala. So all the United Nations are in favor of Belize being an independent country. So we have to lose. We have nothing to gain, because we have already been recognized as an independent country in 1981. Remember that. Now Guatemala has to gain. Because if they vote against Belize, we will lose part of our territory, part of our waters. So we have to lose. We have nothing to gain. So don't try to carry and say we have to gain. We have already gained. In 1981, September 21st, we gained our independence, right? So we have where to lose. We don't have anything to gain.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So you need to educate to people the pros and the cons. Not only, yes, let us go to the ICJ. Why are we going to ICJ? What we have to lose? What will we gain? Education has to take place that way. It's not like what you said, it's not a political thing. And I'm proud that the United Democratic Party is heading this, because the PUP have done it before, right? I am not talking about politics now, I'm talking about let us be, and I always use this word, let us be patriotic, not nationalistic. The ones that are nationalistic are the Guatemalans, the Salvadorians that came into our country. They are no Belizean nationals, but they are not patriotic to our country. It is simple to see. When we had Juventus football team, all the foreigners, they were, oh yes, Juventus. They were behind Juventus, all the foreigners. When Salvadorian team came to play here in Oranjoa, you saw all the Guatemalan and the Salvadorian flag flying. All the people that were supporting Juventus went to support the Central American country. So that's to show how patriotic they are to the country they left. They are living here. Once they're here and they have the benefits, they will support them. But once a foreign team came here, they showed their colors. They went to the Central American countries. So this is what we need to do. We need to educate our people. Education. Everything is education. And not only one-sided. We need to give them both sides of the coin. The good and the bad.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, that was exactly what we were talking about. We need to educate the people.
But I understand what the caller said, that you don't have nothing to gain because we got it already. Belize that for we. So if them people win 1 inch of Belize, you lose something. But we don't have nothing to gain because we don't have it already. We don't know, like if we go, we are get part of Guatemala, part of Melchor and Bifu, or part of La Buga or them place there. So I believe we'll have you don't know what La Buga or Livingston, man? You know gone there yet?
No.
All right. That's one island between Punta Gorda and Puerto Barrios. So I believe that that is what he's alluding to, that you don't have nothing to gain. If anything, you have to lose. Cause for sure, we don't claim nothing for Guatemala.
You see,
Guatemala, they claim for we.
You see, it goes beyond what we perceive. You know, yes, I can understand that if the International Court of Justice says, well, tell you what, give this piece of, what you call it.
They don't use this, but they're not going to use this.
We have already considered that possibility. Let me just quickly tell you. We have already considered that possibility, that what are the odds that would happen, okay? It turns out that we have given all these documents to a set of lawyers who are either ICJ lawyers, renowned international lawyers, and they tell you one thing. There is no N-O way that Guatemala is going to get an inch of Belize. And I have explained this because Guatemala's position, and I think that my good friend here as well, we need to learn this. The 1859 treaty clearly says that this is about setting out boundaries. It says clearly that this is the boundary, this is the boundary, this is the boundary, and this is the boundary. And it tells you that the road would be built, but it does not say that if the road is that big that the boundaries are no longer there. No, sir. And international law says very clearly that even if that treaty, 1859 treaty, would be called null and void, the borders that it sets forth are still in place. Now, think about this thing. Think about this thing. There is no way that an International Court of Justice, which is an arm of the United Nations, is going to vote against us. There is no way that that is going to happen.
Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Hello, morning.
Morning.
Check in, Mr. Manuel. Look, I have something. Why is it that only when election time this come up with Guatemala thing? The same thing with Guatemala. When any election, they want part of Belize. Then when Belizeans, they have any election, Guatemala come up. Why this not go on and on? Why this one win?
True.
You know, hear nothing more.
It's a political thing. It's
That's
what
what I'm
Mali can get out
saying.
of it.
Because they argue after this thing, but they only come up when election. Why?
I agree with you.
Because this, if there's something that they want to scrap, they shouldn't bring it when election time. Bring it when you don't win, they'll continue with it.
That's right.
Only so people will understand, because right now, this one against a one second election, that one against, so the people are confused. This is supposed to be an ongoing thing, not only when election.
Yeah, because when election, they come people not united.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much for that observation.
How about I say?
Continuing what I was saying, Belize will be able to gain stability, will be able to do its border without having any confrontations with Guatemala. You put one chain link fencing down Guatemala and can't do nothing. So all the incursions that are currently happening will by force stop. And this is something that Godfrey Smith mentioned some time ago. Okay? It gives us stability in the region.
Sugar City Morning Show, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Let me put in something here too. This thing that's happening right now with the ICJ, we gotta see it on both sides, right?
Yes.
The population of Guatemala is a very big population. We should have had the referendum both at the same time. At the same day. That was the law. Guatemala played around it and Belize bent over to get, bent over to give his back rear. We should have had referendum the same day. The population of Guatemala is so big that the illiteracy, there are a lot of illiterate people in Guatemala. I lived there for 5 years. I lived there for a while, so I know I can tell you. The people that are behind this are the elite people, the people with money, and they're looking at the south because we have oil, we have gold, we have a lot of riches in the south that we are not exploiting. Belize is not exploiting the riches that we have there. So who are behind this are the people with the money. The indigenous people, I tell you, from Coban and Huehuetenango and those areas, they're ignorant to the fact of what's happening right now with the Belize territorial dispute.
When
they are very
ignorant. That they are not educated, they don't really know where they go on, no?
They don't know where they go on. They don't know where they go on. They're very illiterate. The indigenous people are from way up south of Guatemala. They really don't know what's happening with this thing, right? No, but the rich people of Guatemala, the people who have the money, that are pumping money to get this thing, they will take over. Look at Petén. Petén is one of the biggest departments of Guatemala, and they have a lot of poor people. Petén is bigger than Belize, but yet you have a lot of incursions coming into our country. Why? Because a lot of terratenientes own that, a lot of rich people own that, and they just push away the indigenous people. So this is what's happening. I'll tell you for a fact, I think if we go to ICJ, we will lose something. We will lose something. I mean, we have already lost the Saskatoon River and the Saskatoon Island. I've been there. I've traveled towards that river, and I know what is happening there. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you because I've been there. I was one of them that was there on the 28th of February 2015 that they took us to Livingston. So I know what I'm talking about. And I've been there again. I went just this year, I went again to the Saskatoon. So we have already lost the power to traverse our river. So yes, we will lose something. So don't come and say we're not going to lose anything. So that's why I was said before, we need to educate our people, the pros and the cons, both sides of the coin. We need to tell them. We will not even gain a peace of mind because the incursions will never stop. You can put whatever fence you want. The incursions will never stop. The incursions have been there, have been in this country from way back. If you count the amount of Guatemalans we have here, we have a vast amount of Guatemalans living in Belize. And they have kids now. But the mentality is still there. Their mentality is still there that they're from Guatemala. So we need to educate our people and show them, and we need to get our people more patriotic. You know, we don't want our national anthem to be from the No Star Stone. We want it to be from the Old Star Stone. Because we have to sing it then, we have to change the words and say, from the No Star Stone. You know, from the real Honda to the No Star Stone. Right now it's from the real Honda to the Old Star Stone. So we don't want to change the words in our national anthem. So we need to educate our people to be more patriotic and love our country. Thank you very much.
Yes.
I can read them, so
yes, go ahead.
Sorry, this one here is for a birthday request going out to Alfredo Tremino. Birthday greetings today comes to you from your sisters, brothers, and mom and dad. And also this one says, you too, young man. Let the people know Belize made a mistake to left the Privy Council and join the CCJ, where two English judges the try Ashraf case. The CCJ is corrupted, quote unquote. And this next text for this person may say, what legal claim does Guatemala have to present to the court? You answered that already.
But I will try my best to try to get somebody from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs sometime very shortly. I don't know, in that absence, try to get somebody who is learned enough in that to come talk to us, all right, about this. But I think that there is, you see how people get riled up? This is our country. I love my country, okay? I love my country. But, and we want to see it the way it is. We want to keep our country, okay?
Yeah.
But we also want peace and we want stability.
We want to keep
that's
our country,
very important.
But this is a situation that we need everybody to be on board with the way forward. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Mame.
Good morning.
Sir, good morning.
Yes, Wilfredo here.
Hi, Wilfredo. Good morning.
Go ahead.
Yes, concerning the claim, right? What Guatemala claim? Well, nothing. Because, to begin with, right, how many atomic seconds of jurisdiction has Guatemala held over Belizean territory?
0.
Not 1 atomic second. So they have no claim to any part of Belizean territory.
Which brings my point, they can't get nothing.
And did Guatemala go to war against England to say that they can claim Belizean territory? Only Marcos can all do it. See? So this is our land. Now, the next thing, we need to bring in Dr. Assad Schumann to be part of the Belize negotiations.
I agree.
Right? And definitely we stand to gain at the ICJ. We do not stand to lose. It's a pity the referendum will not be held on the same day. So we do not know how Guatemala will vote or Belize, right? But if Guatemala votes no, and we vote yes, it says that we are serious about settling the problem. Guatemala would be seen, like they don't care about the problem. They just want to continue it like a political football. And this is not good for the region, for the hemisphere, for the world. So, PUP are the ones who said let us go to the ICJ, and then the C1 will rahar for the last minute because they want to politicize the thing. It's not rahando, right? So, like we see it. Let us get educated, well-informed, properly elucidated. We will go and we vote with clean minds on that day. The only way to solve this problem is the ICJ. And the ICJ, you don't have fools up there, right? Those people are well-versed in international law. And Guatemala has been in violation of international law ever since against Belize. So make we not afraid. Let us go to the ICJ and settle this thing once and for all. We owe it to future generations.
Thank you. Guatemala now have not one thing for gain out of this thing. How will any international court of justice give anything to Guatemala when they didn't have it in the first place?
That's right.
They did not have anything in the first place, so how can anybody contemplate or consider giving back to Guatemala something when all the reasoning and all the logic, for God's sake, is indicating that they don't want one single piece of this place? What's wrong with you? So how the hell will they get it back? How the hell will anybody give them back anything if they didn't own it from the very first? Think about this, man.
Go ahead,
yes, okay. Have a nice day.
You too now.
I got to talk about give back. You can't give back something.
You can't give back exactly that you didn't have in the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can't say that this phone not for me and I give it back to Emmanuel. Can't know for me. A phone not for Emmanuel.
Exactly. So how will we and Guatemala end up getting anything if, like I said, the 1859 treaty clearly says that. And then there were the 1931 notes that further cement and say, yes, those are the boundaries. Yeah. But because England and the treaty says, and I have a copy of the treaty, says that both England and Guatemala are supposed to join forces in building that. It was not a treaty of accommodation, hello. It was a treaty where it's to set forth the boundaries between the both countries, okay? And it's clearly set forth. This is the boundary, this is the boundary, this is the boundary, okay? So we know and give up nothing. We don't have a chance to lose anything. Why would we? If you don't belong to them in the first place. Huh? We have to go. And Al-Assad, as being one of the more first people in this thing, clearly says that. Clearly says that in his books. Okay? Clearly says that. No, I will not be towing any political line. And I will think for myself. And I go like, think about this, Emmanuel. How are you going to get back something that you never had in the first place? And the Treaty of 1859 tells you very simply that an international law tells you very simply that even though that treaty may be considered null and void, so that the treaty, the boundaries set forth in that treaty still remain. Okay?
Need to understand.
And then, what about the country, the people of Belize? They will not vote to separate a country.
And I showed the disrespect for a country, look for take everything.
They will not do this, ladies and gentlemen. This is an arm of the United Nations, the International Court of Justice. And we have approached these liars, some of these liars, and we have gone to the best of lawyers, and we have presented to them our case, and we have asked them, tell me how we stand. We are win or we are lose? And they all tell us, go, una win. Guatemala no got a chance.
This are no pishishishi liars,
right? These are no pishishishi two for shilling liar where
these are war liars.
No, these are renowned liars. You think people have wasted time with this? You think that when these diplomats go to all of these things, they go there only for look good? Well, I don't know about the rest, but I know that my brother Fred Martinez worked hard for this thing. Very hard. And he is a patriot. He's a patriotic Belizean.
And I wish Guatemala have to pay the legal fees and all the expenses Belize gone through when they don't go to ICJ and Belize win. And they have to pay back all the legal
There
fees.
is a United Nations decree. How will the ICJ go above and beyond that? Think, man. Think.
Belize is a recognized nation at the UN,
Think about it. The International Court of Justice is a branch of the United Nations, and the United Nations is the bigger body, has accepted, has endorsed our independence.
Belize the right in there.
Of course.
That's why, Emmanuel.
Guatemala knows that they have a losing case, you know. But like I said, like I said, Guatemala knows, but what happens is that it is political suicide for any government to declare this problem null and void. They can't do it, so they're asking somebody else to do it for them, because they know that they will be killed if they ever do that. It's political suicide. Figuratively and literally, they would be killed.
Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show. Hello, good morning. Yeah, so that was a serious situation.
I don't see the reason why we shouldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then people that disrespect this whole nation like that, man, because we live here as Belizeans. And I just want to take over we spot like that. They said I bring out some kind of book where I put the whole...
Eso de que Belize is going to lose, and so respetarle miedo a la gente, man.
But that's why the Ministry of Foreign
That's
Affairs
irresponsible.
Need to bring out their information before they start. I don't know if they go around the country go have consultation.
But of course they will. They have to.
But you see what usually happen when they go around the country? Some people go in there with some idea and say, well, I want to say this, I want to ask this one, that. Then they come up and they spile the whole night. They spile the whole
tangent.
Yeah, the whole night one political thing come in and the whole night spile and you still not get to a more. Hello, good morning, Sugar City Morning Show.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Hello, are we on the air?
Yes, you're on the air. Go ahead, sir.
Hello?
Yes, you're on the air. Go ahead.
All right, listen, I have a question. If the United Nations has accepted and endorsed Belize's sovereignty and territorial integrity, then why do we have to go to the ICJ? 1. 2, are those people that are saying yes to the ICJ, are they willing to shed blood should in case Guatemala would want to invade Belize? 1. The next thing, are those saying no also willing to do that? Because I tell you what, there's a lot of rhetoric on this, but when it comes to the nitty-gritty of this, I want to see who all really love this country. Thank you.
I think if you vote yes or if you vote no, regardless, if you're a Belizean, you should be willing to shed blood for this country. And I have seen with much concern, a lot of people say, yo le doy mi sangre para este país. Pero ni siquiera respetan la bendita bandera, por el amor de Dios. Ni siquiera respetan a sus líderes. Ni siquiera se saben orar el himno nacional, pero tienen el descaro de decir, yo voy a matar por este país. Piénsalo. Está muy bien lo que dijo la persona que está llamando. Pongámoslo en perspectiva. Al momento crucial, ¿estás dispuesto tú? Pero no vamos a considerar eso en serio, porque no creo que eso tenga que vaya a suceder en el primer lugar.
Sugar City Morning Show, hello, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, sir.
Money creates power, and power brings influence. I don't trust the ICJ. Just remember the Balfour Declaration when Palestine was divided and given to the rich Jews. Just remember that. Just remember that.
But that did not include the ICJ, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so
that's a different story.
Like if they have a consultation or so, Emmanuel, like they got some people got an agenda where I start to ask some kind of question that is not even pertaining to the presentation. And then they make the thing go side there. When you look the night finish, you know, get nothing out of it.
True.
Right?
True.
So the Foreign Affairs Ministry need to start to get out those information.
Get up to get the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Mr. Arrington and they call you out.
Yeah, because you see like how a lot of people confused about this thing right now. A lot of people don't know everything when it happen. When that man come out and attack, then when attack, somebody media place.
And stop the grin and grin like Smiley Burnett and get this act together.
Yeah, when the man talk, they start to say, hey, the man said this and the man said that, but they don't look for the important point that's been presented at that time. You know, say, man, this man reel up. He said, I don't know where Smiley Burnett come from, but anyway, that's for you. He come on, you know. You see, you got some people, they're further Smiley Burnett. You know, why do they have that? You understand what I tell you about?
Yes.
Sometimes this man come and he explains certain things will happen, but because they say one little thing went wrong, that will make the fanfare of the day. So the other things that we may say that is educational.
Education, which brings us right back to what the caller said a while ago. And I agree with him 100 million times. We need to become more educated. for as much as I have read every single book about this publication, okay? And I may still have missed something. You know what I mean? I may still have missed something.
We have to pay Smiley Burner to a visit.
But, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure today. It has been indeed a pleasure. And we want to thank you for participating. We got a lot of texts and so forth, but we can't mention them all. It's already 1 minute after 9. I'd like to thank Maurice and Rahim for the work that they're doing. I want to thank you, Chucky.
Yeah.
And I'd like to thank all the people who participated.
We're glad when you call.
We're glad. And secondly, just to remind you that this show airs tomorrow morning, but it repeats tonight at 9 o'clock. Have yourselves a fantastic day. My name is Emmanuel.
I'm Robert Chucky Usher, reminding you that the Tacos Festival comes up on the 26th of November right here in Orange Town. We have the 11 o'clock music show right here, and we'll be saying so long, hasta mañana.
Until we see each other. Cuídense mucho, compañeros, pórtense bien.
Sugar City Morning Show.